My boyfriend and I have been going back and forth about marriage for the last 2 years. He finally proposed only to back out a few weeks later. I broke up with him and moved back to my home state. 3 months later, he called, saying he still loved me and regretted canceling our engagement and proposed again. We spoke for 7 hours and he convinced me that he was ready to get married. I told him we'd sleep on it. I'd call him the next day, and if he meant it, he'd answer the phone. If not, he wouldn't. He answered, and we set a wedding date for 6 weeks. After 2 weeks, he finally admitted he wasn't ready again and called it off. 4 years later, he's in my city on business and asks me if we can get together. What the hell? I'm over him, so why not? We met for a drink and caught up. He said he always regretted what he did and that he wanted to call me to apologize, but was afraid. Despite that, he never stopped loving me, and canceling was his biggest regret, and never having a child with me. At that moment, something snapped at me. I told him that I was pregnant when I left him. That night, he called to propose, but I never wanted him to marry me because of that, so I didn't tell him. When he finally broke up with me, I decided to put the baby up for adoption. Unfortunately, later that night, I suffered a miscarriage. It was a boy. He left the table visibly ill, thought there was no pregnancy. I just wanted to hurt him as much as he'd hurt me. I never saw him again and never told him the truth.